Hi, my name's Kim. We'd first like to say thanks for choosing us here at Kings Point Marina. What we're going to be doing today is covering the basics of operating your personal watercraft. We want to make sure that your SeaDoo experience with us is a good one, so let's get started. Before getting on your SeaDoo, you have to remember to put on your life jackets. North Carolina state law requires that all riders must wear a life jacket at all times while on the water. You need to make sure that your life jacket fits you securely and that you're all buckled up. One of the great safety features of the SeaDoo is this cord right here, called your lanyard switch. Now the watercraft won't even start until this switch is connected properly. One end attaches to your life jacket, the other end should be securely fastened to your jet ski. Those two beeps tell me that I've connected it properly and we're ready to go. Now remember, as operator of this SeaDoo, you're responsible for your machine, yourself, and your passengers. This facility has a zero tolerance policy on alcohol, so don't drink and operate this watercraft at any time. Use common sense. Your start-stop button is located on your left handlebar. You want to make sure that you watch your gauges, especially your fuel gauge. Rule of thumb, use 1/3 of the gas to get out, 1/3 to come back in, and save 1/3 for reserve. Now the throttle's located on the right handlebar and produces the power the SeaDoo needs in order to steer properly. The SeaDoo needs at least 2 feet of water in order to not create damage to the engine, so don't attempt to start it in water shallower than this. The jet nozzle is located at the rear of the SeaDoo and produces 1500 psi, so make sure to keep head, hair, hands, feet, and friends away from it at all times. While operating within the marina, make sure to stay at least 150 feet from docks, boats, and other structures. Even though your jet ski is a quarter of the size of most boats, the same rules still apply. Once you have pulled out of your boat slip, continue at slow speed until you have exited the no-wake zone, which is marked by signs and buoys. The first rule of right-of-way is that the most maneuverable craft must yield. Sailboats, kayaks, and other unmotorized craft always have the right-of-way. Adjust your course and speed to avoid them. When passing the vessel from behind, you must maintain a safe distance and pass on the left when possible. You'll soon discover how busy Lake Norman is. When meeting other watercraft on the lake, remember the vessel on the right has the right-of-way. You must once again adjust your speed and course accordingly. When out on the lake, watch out for other boaters coming out of coves and around points. Many times these are blind spots, especially when riding at high speeds. Shallow shoals are always a problem area, particularly between and around islands. Keep an eye out for the appropriate signs. These areas are usually marked. The best way to avoid these run-ins is to stay away from shore 150 to 200 feet when you can. This gives room for all parties to maneuver their vessels safely on the water. If your SeaDoo turns over, the machine has a sticker located at the rear of the craft to remind you which way to flip it. If you flip it the wrong way, water will get into the engine, creating serious damage. After uprighting your SeaDoo, start and run the watercraft for about 3 minutes. This will allow the engine to pump out any excess water. Kings Point Marina is proud to offer these SeaDoos for your rentals. We remind you to be responsible, stay safe, and stay sober. Have a great day on the lake.